It's got a little bit of naughtiness in it. It's a tiny amount of smut. It's just a little spice. It's a little spicy. It does say it on the front, but I thought pumpkin spice. But it's got some other types of spice. Let me tell you something. It's not a romance. It's not hardcore like the romance, and the horse and the hare and the wind and stuff like that. But I learned more about these characters than I wanted to know. Hello. It's time for another book review. I'm really excited. I really do enjoy reading. That actually was my first public performance. I was 5, I think, kindergarten, and I recited the poem Books. It's all about books. Last Christmas, my mother found that poem and framed it and gave it to me for Christmas. I cried like a baby. You understand? I cried like a baby. Stay focused. I want to talk about the Pumpkin Spice Café by Laurie Gilmore. Now, I'm going to tell you why I read this book and what I think about it. I enjoy a good Hallmark movie, very much so, always have. And so one day it occurred to me that maybe there were books that felt like Hallmark movies. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. But when it hit me, I was really excited. Went to the Barnes & Noble. I asked a woman, I said, "Hi, I'm looking for a Hallmark movie in a book." And she said, "Oh, you mean cozy fiction?" I said, "Huh? What's that?" And she said, "It's pretty much like what you're talking about. Let me recommend something for you." And she picked up this book and she said, "How do you feel about the Gilmore Girls?" Now, I watched the Gilmore Girls back in the day, every episode, every season, loved it. And she said this book was basically like the Gilmore Girls. It creates a town. It's a small town. It creates a universe. And sure enough, in the inside, there is a map of Dream Harbor. That's where everything happens in this book, in the small town of Dream Harbor. It builds up this place for you and you meet these really enduring characters. And if you are a Gilmore Girls fan, you heard her name was Laurie Gilmore, which is not related to the series at all. But I thought that just solidified I needed to buy this book. This is a fiction book, and I want to share it because fiction is important. Reading is just as important. Reading for pleasure is just as important as reading for information. It helps your imagination, helps you to learn new words, helps you to look at different choices, sentence structure, word choice, right? Keeps you sharp, but it does it in a way that is kind of Netflixy, but not really. So I do encourage reading fiction, and I mean light. It doesn't have to be thrillers and mysteries. I don't read those. I will read, obviously, Hallmark kinds of things, okay? It is so sweet. It is so easy. You are easily whisked away to this town, and you can kind of see who the main characters will be. You see the young lady, you see the young man, and they don't like each other at first, and then it kind of inquisitive, and then it grows, and then somebody tries, but somebody shuts somebody out, and somebody's not healed yet, but somebody really wants you know how it goes. It's very much that, and it's based in the fall. So I got it last year, fall time, and I wanted to really be caught up to read something that mirrored and mimicked what was happening outside. The only thing I'll say about this book, though, it's got a little bit of naughtiness in it. It's a tiny amount of smut. It's just a little spice. It's a little spicy. It does say it on the front, but I thought pumpkin spice. But it's got some other types of spice. Let me tell you something. It's not a romance. It's not hardcore like the romance, and the horse and the hare and the wind and stuff like that. But I learned more about these characters than I wanted to know. I did. The lady at the store told me. She said it might be a little bit, but you can just flip that page or two. I had to flip that page or two about 3-4 times. Flip. Because you know, some of the keywords would let you know where you about to go. And I said, I don't need to know that about them. They can close the door on that. I didn't need to be in there. They didn't need me for that. So that part that's not great for me. I don't enjoy that. The rest of the book was really, really great. It's the first of a series, the Dream Harbor series. And so it was good enough that I had to get the second one. The second one is the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Okay. Now the character in the first, the female lead, or lead female, she made friends with the female lead of this one. Okay. So then we get to see her find love, and she's of course the kind of the opposite and all of that. The only thing is this one got a little spicier. Now on the front it says, all it takes is a little bit of sugar and spice. If I had been paying attention, seeing the word spice is on the cover of the book, of both the books. This one was spicier than the last. And so to be honest with you, I got to stop the series right here. It's 5 books in the series. I got to stop with these 2. They good ones now. They're good. They whisk you away. If you are allergic to spice or you have a preference against it, I would not necessarily recommend these. Again, it is mild spice, but it's spicy enough to be uncomfortable. I never want to meet these characters on the street. I don't want to run into them. But those 2 books, as far as fiction, cozy fiction, if you didn't know that was a thing, like I didn't, I'm so happy to find it. And I'm going to be on the lookout for closed door cozy fiction books. So if you decide to read either The Pumpkin Spice Café or The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Laurie Gilmore, please let the community know in the comments below. How did you think? Was it okay for you? Not so much. Or if you have any recommendations about closed door cozy fiction where all the brown chicken wow wow is kept away from the reader, please let me know that, because I'm looking for those. Okay? Thanks for staying this long. I'll see you next time. Bye.